Okay, so after we know about how to declare the multiple dimensional array and how to visualize multiple dimensional array, okay, we need to know how to access each of a cell using the loop. Okay, so it's not easy to access multiple dimensional array using the loop, right? But it's easy. We can, using something we said is only one for loop to access single to access a single dimensional array, right? Because we can just something do is 0, then is array length I plus plus, right? Then you can just array, for example, this array name, okay, is I, okay, you just print this one. It's very easy, okay, because we know the size, okay, this is the size, right, the size of array, then just based on 0 to size minus 1, right, this index, you can just retrieve the value of the element. Okay, but if we want to access the multiple dimensional array, it's not very easy. We have to use the nested for loop to access each different element in this multiple dimensional array. Okay, so first, you think about like maybe 30 seconds. Okay, tell me how many rows and how many columns in this array. Okay, in this array, I want you to to think about it. Okay, so it's easy to generate like how many rows and how many columns, right? Because we know this one has 2 dimensions, right? The first dimension and the second dimension, right? If we using the same logic we talked about in last video, okay, you should be able to know there's 2 dimensions. The first one is row, right? How many rows? 0, 1, 2, 3 rows, right? In this dimension, each cell they can derive 3 elements, okay, which means 3. So basically, this is the 3 row and 3 column table 2-dimensional array. Okay, so once we know that, you should be able to understand this part. Okay, so first, array dot length. Okay, this is array name, so you can very easily to create like what's this array, how to declare this array. Okay, first is int, right? New array. If we say this is an array name, okay, it's int. Okay, so this is the one we want to access using this nested for loop. Okay, then the second one, since this is the for loop, right? This is a nested for loop. The outer loop basically will iterate how many times. Okay, what's this one will return? This one will return 3, right? Because only return the row, the number of rows. So here is 3, 0, 2, 2 basically, right? So it has 3 times. 3 times with index 0, 1, 2. Okay, so once you go over in that way, so this I basically will turn to 0, 1, 2, right? So this I is 0, 1, 2. Okay, once you go to 0, 1, 2, we need to go over every line, every row, and go over every column based on different row index, right? Okay, so in this one, I give very specific and clear animation to help you to go over this one, right? So if we check with this one, this animation, okay, if the first iteration, this I will be the 0, right? Once be the 0, this one will be the 0. Dot length, okay, this one will return 3, right? So first the part they will go over is 0, right? Go over 0, over 0, and this J, so it's from 3, 2 as well, right? So they will go to 0, 1, 2. Okay, this is the first iteration. Then we go second iteration. This is will be 1, right? And this turn again, this will be 1. In the second line, in the second row, they have this 3 column, right? They will go over here, 0, 1, right? And this is from 0 to 2, right? So they will go over here, 0, 1, 2. Next time, you update to the 0, 2. Okay, every time, again, because this is 0 to 1. Okay, some people, you may ask, why I have to use this one? Since we already know, okay, this is 3 column as each of the row, right? But the reason is, okay, the reason is sometimes you probably this two-dimensional array could be partial divide, okay, which means if this is the table, okay, let me see. So I draw this table. So this is the table we want to divide. Okay, so if we give the here we give fixed the fixed number, for example 6. Okay, if it is 6, and this one, okay, we're using the same thing, array. Okay, if this will give us the number of rows, right? For this one is 1, 2, 3 rows. The index is 0, 1, 2. Okay, it's 3. So basically, this I will turn to 0, 1, 2, right? If we didn't use in this way, okay, so we're using fixed one. Okay, if there is a 6, or maybe 6, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're using the max one, which is 5 times. We're using 5. Okay, so which means J would be always be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So as first time, when I is 0, J would be, okay, I is 0 is, we would be this line, right? I 0, then when go over, J is 0, we fill this one, right? J 1, J is 1, so we fill this one. J is 2, we fill this one. J is 3, there's no index 3. What's the problem? So the computer will give you error say there's no such of this index. Please check again. Okay, so this is very important. We try to use this one. Okay, if we're using this one, we're using the same table. Okay. Okay, it's index 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if we're using this one, so we could know the outer loop. Okay, the outer loop is from 0, 1, 2, right? And then in this one, we can based on the length to come up the column as different row, right? So for this, so this one will be changed based on different column, right? So let's do this one together. So based on this one, so I would be the 0. First, I would be 0. So we mark as this line, okay? Then J would be the possible index would be what? So we change this one to the 0. Okay, so this is 0. We know this length will return the number of the column at index 0, which is from how many? Is 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. So this one will return 3. Okay, so based on this, J's possible, the value would be 0, 1, 2, right? Correct. So once we do that, it should be able here, it will be I0 with 0, 1, I0 with 1, 0 with 2, right? So basically on this, you can locate 0, 0 would be this one, 0, 1, 0, 1 would be this one, 0, 2, 0, 2 would be this one. Okay, then that's it. Okay, we will turn to here to do the next integration, right? It's 1. Okay, once we go to 1, so this I will change it to 1. Okay, so we and return the index 1's column, right? So the 1 is over here. We want to know how many columns in the index 1. Okay, so we just count 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we'll return 4, right? So once we return 4, so the possible J would be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 0, 1, 2, 3. So this one will return is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay, that's back to check. So it's 1, then we have 0. Okay, so this checked 1 with 1. Okay, 1 with 1. Checked 1 with 2. Okay, checked 1 with 3. 1 with 3. 3 is here. Great. We just go over every element and never out of index. So we're using this one to help us to get the number we want. Okay, so this is very important. Help you to get the every element you want based on this code. Okay, so let's do this the 3 questions very quickly. Okay, so first, in the 2-dimensional array, every row must have same number of the columns. Why? So first tell me, is true or false? I give you 30 seconds. Okay, just pause the video, 30 seconds. Okay, so this would be false. Why? Because sometimes you have partial two-dimensional array, right? If you have partial, which means you don't have the equal number of the column, which make the things more complicated, right? So this is the reason, okay? First, how do you retrieve the number of the column at the second row in a two-dimensional array? Okay, so give you 30 seconds and give me the number. Give me the answer, okay? All right, so this one, we want to get the number of the column, okay, at second row. So basically, what we need to do is what's the second row's index? The second row index would be 1. Okay, then we do the length. Okay, so if this array is A, so this would be returned something like this. So the answer would be E. Okay. Then we do based on given the code, what type must the variable would be. I give you maybe 1 minute just to tell me what type must the variable x would be. Okay, so this type, it means like how what's the how many dimension. Okay, think about it. Give you 2 minutes. You just draw a picture. Okay, whatever you want. Come up some answer. Okay. Right, so this one would be a little bit tricky, okay, but it would be easy for you to draw a picture to come up this variable x. Okay, so take a look. If we want to draw this picture, okay, how do we visualize? It's not easy to visualize, right? But we have an alternative way to visualize this one. How? So first dimension, you have 5 elements, right? So the one we want to do is 0, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we want to go this one. And with this one, we come up the 4 different dimension, right? The 4 different elements, which is over there. Okay, so this will give us 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So then we have 3 in the third dimension, right? So in the 2, because we want to go this one, right? So this will give us 3, 0, 1, 2. Okay, once you know that, the second one, it would be the 2, right? Correct? 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Then this one, you would get is each cell you only have 1. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is the index. So what x would be? So this one should be, let me change the color. Okay, let's go over here. Right? So 0, each of them. So we need to go over here. Okay, so how many? So what's that? How many dimensions there? This is first dimension, right? This second, third, fourth, fifth, right? Fifths. How many dimension you want? It's 3 more, okay? This is the answer, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Okay, so just to make sure you go over every videos. Okay, this is very important for you to get a review and get to know the data structure, and it's very important to let you feel about the next semester's class about introduction to data structure. Okay, thank you.